Hello everybody and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3 BlackICE mod version 8.5. Now off screen I went through a little bit and did a little bit more of the moving of these guys around. It's just so I didn't have to do so much on screen. Oh, it's okay, my dog's whining at me. So I didn't have to do as much moving around, and we can actually just tell you guys to go right straight here. That's fine. That'll work. So all these guys should have the appropriate movement orders to go where I want them. So we just put it on speed 5, wait for everybody to, bugger off in the correct directions, and then we can get to properly switching them around. We're going to just ignore most of these. Because, let's see, if we select everything here, everybody's got movement orders. They're all going where they're supposed to be. Cavalry heading down here, infantry tanks over here, garrisons over here, command structures over here. We just have to wait for him to finish. Alright. Oh, and you know what? Somebody, now that I see these heavy tanks sitting here, somebody did ask me for a name for a unit. Somebody else asked me for something where they were like, I want a battleship, and I want a carrier, and I want a battle cruiser, or something like that. And I was like, I'm not building any of that stuff. That stuff's just not on the list of things to build. Let's see. Blackhand Doom Guards. I thought that would be a good name for some heavy tanks here. Blackhand Doom Guards. I do not know how to pronounce this guy's name, so I am not even going to try. Blackhand Doom Guards. There we go. Alright, let's move these guys around. Just gotta keep an eye on these. I want to make sure that I don't miss anything when it pops up, because there are, like 5-year plan on there, but I'm not is on there, but I'm not going to do it. And specialist training is on here, but I'm not going to do that either right now. Destroyers were basically the only thing I did for escorts down here. Figured I'd let these, because I probably would be building some of them, but not a ton. Actually, let's go through our tech tree and make sure there's no 1937 tech I want on here. I don't think there's... 37 is not a year that usually has a lot of tech. Basing, Tridock Engineering. Let's see. That's going to be important when I can get to it, because I do have a lot of cavalry. Seems like everything 37... Oh, no, there's some tank-related stuff. Infantry support tanks, armored car designs. Not much else, though, it doesn't look like. Looks like, 1,000 kilogram bomb. I'll take that. Avionics, bomb sights. That's actually pretty good. Oh, fuselage aerodynamics and wing aerodynamics. That makes basically all of your planes better. That's fine. I knew there was some on here somewhere. Military police. Yeah, let's get that up. Defensiveness. That's good. Naval's not so important, and Air Force is already on there, so let's just get these guys moving. Like, why are some of these guys so damn slow? Wow. Weather and terrain, it looks like, slowed everybody down. Now, these guys should already be on strategic redeploy. Nope, they're on move. That's why. Alright, so let's get move your asses faster. There we go. Now everything's appropriately organized up. Let's see, what do we got here? 2 units of cavalry. You're gonna go right here. The other units, you're gonna go right there. Get them moving. Oh, I thought I had you on this. Guess not. Move your asses as quick as you can. Quick like a bunny, friends. Destroyer engines. Alright, well, that's close enough. Well, like, look how much cavalry we have. It's a lot. And what we could do is probably... cavalry, do they upgrade to tanks? I can upgrade them to tanks if I wanted to, but that's pricey. We'll just keep them as cavalry right now. Alrighty, so now what I want to look at is I kind of want to start at the core level. So let's grab our core level commands. And why do these count as core level commands? One right there. Alright, move you guys right here. Now these guys should move perfectly fine. At a regular speed, yeah. Short distance at a regular speed, they should be able to handle that. Alrighty. Some other guys still going. The trains are moving slower than everybody else. Noted. Move your ass, there you go. Oh, I missed one? Guess I did. Second Moscow show trial. Let's see, clear their names or execute them. Again, gonna execute them. Purge effects are actually really good, other than their small leadership modifier. And we actually are finally producing units. A lot of the units have upgraded, and we're finally producing some infantry units here. Now the thing is if I look at my infantry units, I think that most of them are pretty good already. Well, actually what we can do here... Well, who's coming in still? Just you guys. Oh, and more cavalry. Oh, and more infantry. Man, it's just so much. And these guys are a little weak, actually. Got a good speed, though. Artillery, armored cars, horse transport, and cavalry. Production-wise, what would we want to do? I mean, our infrastructure's okay. What we could do infrastructure-wise is just upgrade these to, like, level 10. Like the stuff coming out of Moscow. Do you want to do that, though? Because isn't Germany going to overrun a lot of shit? Would we want to do more Air Force? Like bring in some fighter bombers? Or would we want to just keep going on divisions? Feel like just... I don't know. Why don't we start by just doing this? Man. It's like getting infrastructure, or, you know, the supplies out of your capital is going to be like one of the most important things. So why don't we just up this to level 10, at least heading directly out of Moscow in areas we don't plan on losing. Like 3 out in most directions. Get that on there. Here, 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 here. Let's keep it going a little bit further down this way. And maybe out this way. Let's do level 10 actually, all the way up to here, all the way up to Smolensk. Alright, that's on the production queue now. It'll get our practicals up. That's what's gonna be. That's what that's gonna be good for. Finally, actually have some freaking production. Oh, and we could do, let's see, Railroad Tycoon, Mining, Highways. Supply throughput. Better output of all resources we are controlling. That's fine right now. Supply throughput. Well, I guess we'll do highways. Yeah, why not? It's a bonus to supply throughput. I wish it told you... Well, maybe it would be in here. Let's actually look. Be one we actually have, so... National highways. I see efficiency of production and supply throughput 5%. Railroad Tycoon would be... Oh, that one's twice as good. Oh, I should have looked first. That one's has twice the effect. Why would you do highways when you could do railroads? Ah, there we go. I knew I was checking back every once in a while for a reason. So, full mobilization, more IC, less money, and so on and so forth. Change that up. That should give us a good deal more IC to work with. Yep, 360. That's going to fund a good deal of those roads, which are going to build pretty quickly. I mean, the first run is going to be done in May, and that'll... Actually, what is our construction practical right now? Where's construction? Is that it? Yeah, 7. So it's not that bad. Alright. Alright, let's take a look at this real quick. And sort these even further. Tank. Tank, tank. It's only a couple tank ones. Tank. That's it. And then we can grab these. Sort that a little bit. There's one right there. There. And we got all these guys now. We could help ourselves out by further sorting them like this. Mountain. And there's some tanks in there. Mountain. Yeah, the game definitely does not like it when you grab massive quantities of troops like that. And as much as I like my garrisons, they're all pretty weak. I mean, the ones with like 4,000 or 5,000 men are not that bad, but then there's a lot of these NKDV ones, which have... How many men in them? Actually, 4,000. Huh. I don't know how to feel about that. I know a lot of time is flying by in the game, and it's like, you're not really utilizing it, Ben. I'm not terribly concerned. I'm going to do a lot of movement around in organization stuff off screen. I did want to do some of it on screen, but I'm definitely going to do a lot of it off screen as well. Tank. Mountain. Well, we can... Probably be the easiest thing to do is take all of these guys and detach. 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 Get everybody detached. The game definitely starts to chug a little when I'm like, let's grab like 1,000,000 men all at once. Looks like we missed one right there. This guy has nothing in it. Tanks. Tanks. Motorized infantry. Regular infantry. There's a lot of armor in the Soviet military. Oh, there we go. That's our first proper corps. What we're going to do is start sending them, or filling in the line with these guys. We'll start up here with Leningrad in Finland, because things are going to go down up here with Finland before anybody else, really. Well, I am going to get to attack Poland, but we'll start up here, like Leningrad. And we'll strategically deploy them. Now we can start moving some of these units out. Now what we can do is grab and go this regular command structure. Just taking a quick look at these units, making sure that they are the proper construction. I don't want to grab one of those units With, you know, like that guy I grabbed that had basically nothing attached to him. It was like infantry and militia or something like that. I think there was somebody in there too. I must have missed another one. But let's see. You're attached to this guy. Alright, there we go. Send these 5 up here as well. Strategically redeploy. They should be able to move relatively quickly. He's attached to that one. Attached to this one there. Start going through this. I hope that messing around with the order of battle like this isn't gonna fuck up some events, but it shouldn't. This guy. There we go. That's actually a cavalry one, but whatever. It's not gonna matter in the long run, is it? And I'm definitely going to have to get out of the German mindset when playing this game. It's going to take me a while, and it's going to be difficult for me, but I have to get out of the German mindset. And we are at 109% right now, so I'm going to drag this down so we don't mess things up. Leave a little bit on espionage, that's fine. And we actually do have these guys coming off pretty soon. That's infantry, recon, cavalry, AT, arty, engineers, so on and so forth, transport and command structure. Like in Germany, my units, when I built units, it was like, okay, these are the best units. They're super good. Not that many tanks in the Soviet military right now. Pretty weak, really. Oh, he's already attached. Let's just start up a new one. Right, there's another one of those little ones. So how many did I send up here? 2 or 3? 2? This war with Finland breaks out in 1940. I should be able to do a minor invasion into Poland in 39. And then full-on Barbarossa in 41. So I got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Lost the effects of low popularity. We are at medium popularity now. Is that small ships? Yeah, escorts. Transports, we should probably get that. I'm loving the music, honestly. Loving the music. Well, we're getting things going. It's taken a while, but we're getting things going. I'm just glad we have some honest IC to work with. And we got everything upgraded pretty easily. I mean, we're fighting with proper... I mean, these things are massively out of date, but... Well, they're not... Honestly, I gotta stop saying honestly. I'm out of it right now. Doped up on Dayquil. You mean, you know, they look really antiquated, but it's 37 right now. Beginning of 37, so... It's not like anybody else in the world is really, you know, putting out anything too much better. Mobile unit training, armor unit training. Small ships. Probably not going to go too much further into small ships with a lot of this stuff. I got my spies on counter-espionage, but they don't seem to be doing much. Why is this guy so small? Get you up there. Get him out of my way. Get this going. Infantry tanks, nice. Oh, this is like a... I'm looking at this. This is like a much better infantry division. Some of them have armor attachments. Some of them have light armor attachments. Some of them have infantry tanks. Well, I guess there's not really any reason to you know, separate them. I think that's everything. Is that 4 or 5? That's 5. Get them near the front and start moving these guys around. Let's look at supply map mode. Like, supplies seem to move through the Soviet Union super easily. I don't know why it was such a hard... Maybe... I bet part of the problem with Germany is that you're having to move supplies through occupied territory to get to the Soviet Union. I bet that's one of the biggest problems with playing as Germany. Seems like the Soviets are a real big fan of adding tank to, you know, regiments to their infantry divisions. That was not something I did as Germany. Pack artillery. Why do you have pack artillery? That's no big... This is a small division. Like, the ones that I'm like, why do you not fit in really well? I'm like, oh, okay, we'll put you somewhere else. Alright, I think this one is finished now. Actually, you guys can... This entire corps can sit right there for now. Move some of these units around a little bit. There we go. Spread them out a little bit. I'm kind of... I don't know why I'm really looking forward to using cavalry in battle. I mean, they might die. They might die horrendous-like, but it should be fun. And I'm wondering if I should keep them the way they are, or try to actually upgrade these guys. I mean, they all seem to be of a pretty standard format. Artillery, armored cars, like, what would go good with this? What could I build in quantity that would go good with this? Alright, so let's look at... Let's go to production. Oh, where did it all go now? Supplies? Oh, anyway. What are we doing? Division. So right now it looks like this. This. And then... Oh, that's not what it looks like. Well, let's look at it real quick. Let's make sure we remember. Cavalry, cavalry, arty, armored car, horse transport, division. So it's... this... Step transport, armored car, which I don't even have access to. Why don't I have access to that? Arty. Cav. So let's throw in motorcycle. So that's basically what it looks like. We could add one thing onto that. Mobile, special forces, direct fire, assault. Mixed support, direct fire, tank destroyer, anti-tank has a speed of 6. I don't know. What would really... Well... Looking at build time here. Tank destroyers might be good. Only 71 days. It's not too bad, really. So what if we went production, tank destroyers, built like 10 times 3, like 30 of them. All right, there we go. No, tank destroyers, I think they go get well with the cavalry. They're fast and they're there for just taking out the tanks. Add a little of that that heart attack in there, piercing. I think that'll be good. And Morgan Freeman's been born. Delay army purge happened to us. National revolt risk up. Blah. Begin the Great Officer Purge. Alrighty. We gotta do it. Wait, is it... Do we have to do it? Increased numerous power struggles between lesser men were viewed as dangerous to his leadership. We have 3 major and a dozen smaller purges. The political and military leadership of the Soviet Union was effectively decimated, put under Stalin's direct command. The purge of the army eliminated 3 of the 5 marshals. Yeah, let's get rid of this. Who's talking to me right now? Come on, stop it. Go away. I know. All right, seriously. All right, here we go. 14 of 16 army commanders and approximately half of the 70 to 80,000 men in the entire officer corps. Purge inevitably had extreme destructive effect on the effects of the... I mean... It seems like it's giving me the option to do it. I feel like I have to. Alright, so I guess the revolt risk goes away. My officers are still there. Maybe a day needs to pass. No, we're all still there. Well, maybe another event will fire. No, I believe we don't have very many actual armies that we can... Oh, yeah, there's only a few. So we're just going to make our own up here. So what we'll do... All this stuff needs to get detached. Alright, so you detach. Those I already did. Detach. You already did. Alright. We just got to remember to make these fronts, because there's going to be a lot of them. So create this army. And we're going to attach these guys to this first army here. Alright, we finally have a proper army. First one. First proper army. I like it. Oh, that feels a little better. And then what we'll do is we'll move one of these army groups up here. Don't matter which. One of the ones with our battle commanders in it, looks like. And how's our production doing? Alright. First wave of infrastructure is going to be completed relatively soon. We got some new infantry coming off the production lines. What did I put in those? AT, RD, engineers, transport, infantry, recon cav. That's not too bad. It's pretty standard. Let's keep going. There are a lot of... Like, there's a lot of tanks in the Soviet military, basically just attached to everything else. Alright. That's another one right there. Let's start moving guys down this way as well. Like, this area is prime for garrisons because there's a river there. So let's start moving them over here. Good. Get you guys a-moving. 3-man turrets for my tanks, so all of my tanks are going to get the 3-man turrets now. Should be on there somewhere. What, do light tanks not get 3-man turrets? Maybe they don't. Nope. I don't think so. I think only the medium tanks and larger. That's going to make me feel better. See, right around Moscow in like 3 days. There's going to be this ring of infrastructure that goes up. Well, there's a little bit of it. There it is. Oh, excuse me. Again, hopefully I remember to edit out coughs. Alright, and the rest are going. Alright. Let's look at tech real quick. That jumped up to 7.2. Good. All right, nice. We started our reorganization. And I'm probably going to do a bunch off screen so you guys don't have to watch it all. But that's basically what I'm going to be doing. You know, setting up full cores full of units of similar compositions. Setting them up like this. Like, this is a very German style of setup for me. Basically having 2 or 3 divisions facing an enemy province. As the Soviet Union, I'm going to have to remember that it's going to have to be like double that. Or triple that. Like maybe even a core per province. It's going to be a lot. A lot. But I mean, look at all this cavalry I have. Look at all these garrisons here. And I mean, you know what I could do? Off screen, I'm definitely going to sort through the garrisons to pick out like the ones like this. And then the ones like that. All the NKDV ones. And then these ones that are actually capable of putting up a fight. Yeah, I like that. Alrighty, everybody. If you have enjoyed this episode, just drop me a like, leave me those comments right down below, and if you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus plays Hearts of Iron 3, just subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you next time.